Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, a king and queen rejoiced at the birth of their long-awaited daughter, Aurora. They invited all the fairies in the land to celebrate and bless their daughter. Each fairy bestowed a magical gift upon the princess: beauty, grace, and wisdom. However, as the last fairy was about to give her blessing, the atmosphere suddenly turned cold. Maleficent, the most powerful and feared dark sorceress, who had been excluded from the celebration, appeared in a whirlwind of dark magic. In her fury, she cursed Aurora. On her 16th birthday, she would prick her finger on a spindle and fall into an eternal sleep from which she would never awaken. The entire kingdom was thrown into despair, but the last fairy had not yet given her gift. She could not reverse the curse, but she softened it. Aurora would fall into a deep sleep, not eternal, and she could only be awakened by a kiss of true love. Desperate to save their daughter, the king and queen ordered every spinning wheel in the kingdom to be destroyed. They also decided to hide Aurora in a distant village under the care of 3 fairies, disguised as simple women, until her 16th birthday passed. Aurora grew up in this hidden haven, unaware of her true identity. As Aurora approached her 16th birthday, her dreams began to be haunted by a mysterious figure calling her to a dark castle. The figure was a shadowy version of herself, leading her deeper into an ancient forest. On the eve of her birthday, she wandered into the forest, drawn by a strange, irresistible force. There, she met a handsome young man named Philip. They felt an instant connection, but as the evening passed, Philip seemed troubled and warned Aurora to stay away from the castle in the heart of the forest. Aurora, puzzled, returned to her cottage, but the dream of the shadowy figure persisted. On her 16th birthday, while the fairies were preparing a small celebration, Aurora was once again lured by the shadowy figure in her dreams. She followed it to the hidden castle. Inside, the castle seemed deserted, yet there was a strange familiarity about it. In a trance, she was led to a secluded tower where an ancient spinning wheel awaited her. Despite the warnings echoing in her mind, Aurora reached out and pricked her finger. But instead of immediately falling into a deep sleep, Aurora was confronted by Maleficent herself, who revealed that the shadowy figure was Aurora's dark reflection, created by the curse. Maleficent had planned for Aurora's dark side to completely consume her and become the new Queen of Shadows, a being of pure darkness, ruling beside Maleficent. Meanwhile, Philip, who had been searching for Aurora since their encounter, was captured by Maleficent's minions. The 3 fairies, sensing Aurora's danger, tried to intervene but were overpowered by Maleficent's dark magic. Philip, with the help of the fairies, managed to break free and rush to the tower. In the tower, Aurora struggled within herself, fighting against the pull of her dark reflection. As she teetered on the brink of succumbing, Philip burst in. Seeing him gave Aurora the strength to resist Maleficent's curse. But Maleficent, furious at her plan being thwarted, transformed into a massive dragon to destroy them both. A fierce battle ensued, with Philip wielding an enchanted sword given to him by the fairies. Just as the dragon was about to unleash its final blow, Aurora, now fully awakened to her true self, used the last of her strength to conjure a blinding light that weakened Maleficent, allowing Philip to strike the fatal blow. With Maleficent defeated, the dark castle crumbled, and Aurora's shadowy reflection faded away. Philip rushed to Aurora's side, and with a kiss filled with true love, Aurora was fully restored. The castle transformed back into its former glory, and the kingdom, which had fallen into despair and darkness, began to flourish once more. Aurora and Philip returned to her parents' castle, where they were married in a grand celebration. The kingdom, now freed from the shadow of Maleficent, lived in peace, with Aurora and Philip reigning as wise and just rulers. But they never forgot the darkness that lurked in their past, and together they ensured that the light of love and hope would always prevail.